am going to be showing you at least 3 drum patterns, nice and easy, simple. Anybody can do at the beginner level. It's going to be in 4/4 time, so 4 beats per measure. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, over and over again. And you're going to start on the hi-hat first. With your right hand, you'll play quarter notes on the hi-hat. So all that is just 1, 2, 3, 4, repeat. So just like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the hi-hat part. Alright, so once you got the hi-hat part down, let's go to the bass. Forget the hi-hat for a second, we're just going to do the bass. So you're just going to hit the bass on beats 1 and beats 3. 1, 2, 3, go. 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4. Now speed it up. 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4. When you're done with the bass part, forget the bass again. Now we're going to go to the snare for a second. So on the snare, with your left hand, right hand will always cross over your left to hit the hi-hat. So your left is going to be underneath your right hand to hit the snare. So all you're going to do, hit the snare on beats 2 and beats 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Just with your left hand. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then you can speed it up. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now, go back to the hi-hat. Every single beat again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to put the bass with the hi-hat on beats 1 and beats 3. So it's going to look like this. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool? Speed it up. 1, 2, 4. Now, after you get the bass and the hi-hat down, forget the bass, go to snare. Same beat, hi-hats every single beat, and snares on beats 2 and 4, and you're going to hit the hi-hat together. Here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, let's go to the hi-hat again. Try doing bass on beat 1, snare on beat 2, bass on beat 3, snare on beat 4. So all you're doing is just alternating bass to snare, like this. And speed it up. Cool. Now slow it down again. And now we're going to put it all together. So you're alternating bass and snare and hitting the hi-hat on every beat. So here we go. Speed it up a little bit. So there's your first beat. So the second beat is the exact same thing, but we're adding eighth notes on the hi-hat. Now over here on the hi-hat again, now you're going to double time what we did on the last beat. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So same thing. Bass is on 1 and 3, snare is on 2 and 4, and the hi-hat, every time you hit a bass, then it's going to be hi-hat, then snare, and then hi-hat just alone. Bass, just hi-hat, snare, just hi-hat. So you're just doing that over and over again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4. Then you can speed it up. Now the third beat, pretty much the same thing, eighth notes on hi-hat still. Bass and snare are the same, except we're going to add one more note on the bass drum on the and of 2. So it'll be like 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. So you're going to put it on 1, the and of 2, and 3. So and 2 and 4 and. 2, and 4, and. Speed it up. 2, and 4, and 2, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, go. 2, 4, 2, speed it up. Then you add the hi-hat in again. Take it nice and slow. And once you got that, you can speed it up. Awesome. So these beats are just the basis for pretty much anything that you'll play on drum set, first of all, except like jazz stuff. But this is these 3 beats are the basis for everything, basically. So once you got this, you can pretty much play, well, a lot of AC/DC songs. So that's cool. So you can do Back in Black. That's all it is, pretty much. Then if you want to get really spicy, you can add a fill. Fill fills in measures between transitions, basically. So if you got like a phrase, a 4-bar phrase, it'll be on the 4th measure. So you can take any beat you want and then just start with this. So if you have 4 toms, start with playing 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So 2 notes on every drum. Just start with that first. So start. So 2 on each drum. You're not going to play it that fast though, so start slow. And then add a crash with the bass drum. Always fill the crash in with something. So we're going to do bass drum and crash at the same time. So add the fill and then add the crash. Or you can do it on the ride. Now add in any beat that you want and then add the fill. You can add 4 notes instead of just 2. So play the beat into the 4. Now, you know, 3 basic 4/4 drum patterns that anybody could start off with. That's the basis for many, 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 many drum beats. And have fun with them. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you learned something.